You examine me. You find me handsome, Miss Eyre?
No, sir.
A direct answer for a direct question.
I didn't mean to say...
Try to modify your answer. It was an honest reply. Sit down. So, what faults do you find in me? Does my nose not please you?
It's not...
Or are my eyes too close set?
No.
Or is it that my ears are too large? Or my forehead's not...
It is a
too
fine
large?
forehead.
I have...
Appearance is of little consequence. It is the person within that is the attraction.
Oh, I see. Well, it's my character that you find unattractive.
What I meant to say was, certain facets of your character are somewhat unpleasant.
I'm listening.
You ask by way of command.
Do I?
Yes.
Well, that's because I have a lifetime of saying, do this, and it's done. What else is wrong with my character?
That is all.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
And do you expect me to change my manner because of one little governess? Well?
I expect nothing, sir. You asked a question and I merely answered it.
But you do understand that I have the right to be masterful of my own house. And after all, I've traveled the world. I'm much older and wiser than you are.
Do as you please, sir.
That is a very irritating reply, Jane. And you haven't answered my question.
Surely your claim to wisdom and maturity depends on the use you have made of your time and experience.
Really? How interesting. Oh, you smile. What are you thinking about?
Only that very few people would care what their employees thought about them. Especially when they pay them £30 a year.
Oh, yes, I forgot about the salary. Well, then, I have a perfect right to command you.
With respect.
Yes, of course. With respect. You are a rare breed, Miss Eyre.
Thank you, Mr. Rochester. I will take that as a compliment. Over the next few weeks, we had several stimulating conversations, and I found myself waiting for the next opportunity to be with him. Is it Adele's mother who makes you unhappy?
Adele's mother was a French opera dancer. She was extremely beautiful and vivacious. And I was so flattered when she professed to love me, ugly mortal that I am, that I showered gifts on her, almost ruining myself into the bargain. But when she told me she was with child, I was thrilled. And at that moment, I had no doubts that the child was mine.
So you were married to her? She was your wife?
No. But she was my grand passion. I was besotted with her. I longed to be in her company, smell her perfume. One night, I called to see her unexpectedly at the hotel. She wasn't there, but I was quite content to wait for her on the balcony, thinking I would surprise her. Only I was the one to be surprised. For when she returned, dressed from head to toe in the satin and jewels I had bought her, she had with her a brainless young officer. I hid myself in the shadows, and I watched. And I felt such pain. Have you ever been jealous, Jane?
No, sir.
I thought as much because you have never felt love. Your soul sleeps. But there will come the day when you find yourself totally helpless. A fragile wreck in a storm of emotion.
You make love sound unpleasant.
It is all-consuming. And when it is reciprocated, it brings the greatest pleasure. And I do believe we all have a right to get some pleasure from this life, don't you?